Morning, folks. Well, it's a driveway cleaning day today. You can see I'm getting a bank here. Starting to get a decent amount of snow. We had a fresh, about 4 or 5 inches here. So it's time to get it cleaned up. Looks like the sun's going to actually peek out today. They're not calling for any sun, but it's looking like it at the horizon there. I can see it, along with everyone else, I'm sure. It's peeking up in the morning hours. It's about 8:30 a.m. Lowering down the plow. And away we go. The window don't open, so I'm not too sure how this video is going to work out. While the window opens, there's just no crank on it, so I'm just not going to worry about it. The window's still a little froze up. Get to the end and show with the camera what's looking like so far, since you can't really see the front, what's happening. I can't either. I'm starting to see a buildup of snow here I'm pushing now, but barely see it. I just know it's working, that's all. Sure does work out good. Keeps me off my feet in the walk behind snowblower, and boy is that a good thing. I'm real impressed with that one. Pretty good pile of snow I'm pushing in the front here. There's a little bank here. So I'll stop right about here. Raise up the plow. Move it back up. Plow down, move over to the other side of the driveway. I want to try and clear a bare spot at the end of the driveway here, so I don't trample it down and pack it down. Pack it down, it's just that much harder to get up off the driveway, so I just don't want to do that. Had this Jeep before me, he really took care of the motor good. It really runs well. I'm happy for that. Not many people do that, so I'm glad for that. Thank you, friend. sunshine, but that sun sure is getting bright. That's great. Plow, back up. Today's pretty much the last day of the warm weather we're having. We're going to be running into some pretty cold stuff now. Negative 20s, negative 28, negative 30, that type of thing. And we'll be getting colder pretty much from this point forward. Well, that's to be expected. We're just about in January. We haven't had too many cold days yet, but they're on their way now. That's okay. Like they say, it's not a cold day. You just need to dress better. That's all you need to do. If you're in a cold climate, just dress better. And then you feel the same as when it was warm out. You just have more clothes on. Down with the plow. Up with the plow. Okay, now I'm gonna get myself on the roadway here. I'm gonna make a little travel through this little wee snow ridge. Here and get a good scraping by the mailbox. Down with the plow. Okay, let's get out and take a peek. Yeah, so I'll bank it up in these trees here. And when I can't use this side anymore because the bank's too high as it's starting to get already, well, then I'll just use the other side of the driveway. That's about 4 feet tall. It's about 1.5 foot bank on the driveway. There's about 1.5 foot of snow out there in the field. Look at that sun. We don't see very much of that anymore. There it is today though. Beautiful. Okay, I'll be back with you. Well, it's time to move the Articat Jag 440 long track. Let's see if it's going to start up. Let me give her a couple primes here. More squirts. Pretty sure I need to take the carburetor off yet and give it a cleaning. I just pulled it out from the snowbank yesterday, and the gas tank had about 2 inches of water in it from the last couple of years. This top part here was broke, and all the rainwater was getting into the tank, and it froze. So I had to clean that tank out, and I used actually boiling water to dissolve the ice that was in it, and then I removed all the water and shoved some rags down there to absorb all the moisture, and then put some gas in it and bled the system, and it seems to be okay. The carburetor, I'm just not sure. I'm going to try and give it some trial runs, give it a little bit of drive in it, and see if it'll clear itself up a little better than it is now. You still got a twig here. It's probably actually a raspberry bush that grew right through the ski. Goes to show you how long it's been back there. But anyhow, she still runs good. So maybe it'll clear up by itself, because I did drain the carburetor, so realistically there shouldn't be anything in the carburetor that gummed up or anything like that. So we'll see. I'll give it a little trial run. Take it for some good mileage. Get everything ran through it, and hopefully it clears itself and it'll be just fine. Not a big deal with taking the carb off anyhow and kind of going through it. It's just a single carburetor there. Not a big issue. If I have to, I have to. Alrighty folks, well that's about it for the video. Got most of the driveway here all cleaned up, waiting for the next snowfall. A little over here where everything else is parked. Had to move the snowmobile to make some room. Okay folks, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not, and thank you for those that have.